think it's pretty clear that the Prime Minister's days are numbered, but Anas Sarwar, by his opportunistic intervention, having been a big fan and a big supporter of Keir Starmer, has essentially strengthened the position of Keir Starmer when he was trying to deliver the opposite result. I think Anas Sarwar has made himself look incredibly foolish as a consequence of his intervention today. He's demonstrated he doesn't have the steel to be the First Minister of Scotland, and he's not got the judgment to be the First Minister of Scotland. So he's essentially given the people of Scotland a very big health warning about the dangers of Anas Sarwar standing for leadership in Scotland.
So in terms of there being a period of uncertainty, if there needs to be a new leader, is that something that you just think is something that needs to happen, that period of trying to find a new Prime Minister?
I think as we look at events in the United Kingdom over the last few years, it's crystal clear that it doesn't matter whether there's a Conservative government in Westminster or a Labour government in Westminster, it's chaos. And that chaos has a negative effect on Scotland because of all of the implications of Westminster government in Scotland. And what people in Scotland can rely on from me is a government that's well led, that focuses on the priorities of the people, about reducing waiting times in our health service, about expanding access through walk-in GP clinics, about supporting people and meeting the challenges of the cost of living, and having the opportunity, the hope of a fresh start with independence. And that's what my government's all about.
And just lastly, who would you want to see as Prime Minister in terms of the senior Labour politicians who have been talked about as being in the running for this? Who do you think you would have a good relationship with?
What matters to me is that people in Scotland are able to decide their own future, and we've demonstrated that with the powers of self-government within the Scottish Parliament, we can deliver real improvements in people's lives. Child poverty levels falling in Scotland, waiting times falling in Scotland, more access to GP clinics coming, and more support for measures to tackle the cost of living. That's what we're able to do using the powers of self-government under the Scottish Parliament. There's so much more that we could do with a fresh start from independence. And what that would enable us to do is to leave behind the chaos, whether it's Labour chaos at Westminster or Tory chaos at Westminster. Scotland's future could be in Scotland's hands with a fresh start with independence.